Good evening. Can you hear me? Press 88. If you can hear me, press 88. Okay. All right. Wait on. Okay. Today we have another sharer. Another sharer of testimonial. Okay. Let me see whether she's on. Okay. Let me invite Carol to do her sharing for tonight. Carol, can you unmute yourself?
Oh no. Okay. Can you see me?
Yes, I can see you. Wait on.
All right. Thank you. Tell me when to start.
You can see my slide, right?
You start my aunt first.
The video first, yeah.
Okay, wait, let me share something first. Hi, everyone. Thank you for coming. My name is Carol, and I'm from Singapore. And, most people would say, whenever you go and share with people, right, they will say, my doctor says cannot take any medicine. My aunt was like that, okay? My aunt is now 89 years old. She had many ailments, bruises, shingles, you name it. She had trigger finger, everything. Okay. And that time I was quite new. So I brought my team leader to a place to patch her. So you will see from this video was since 9 January 2023. Thanks, Jovan. Can you start?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll put this one here first.
You all can hear the audio, right?
Yeah.
Audio can hear, right?
Okay, I'll put this one here first. Okay.
Can you all hear the audio? Can. Okay.
So, okay, so I will put one the other side of the other opposite side of your finger. Okay. Okay, I need to drink some more water. Finish, finish. As long as you're not on any water restrictive, water is good. Water is the best conductor. Water is essential for the energy pathway. Okay, so yeah. Now let's say the level of 10 was level of pain was 10. Now I press here, any reduction or increase. Is it more painful now or less painful? No pain at all. Start was 10, now no pain at all. Okay, try to do this. Is it painful when you do this? You won't pain, right? No, okay, this is just bigger. Less than 1 minute, right? Okay, I'm going to let you put it for 12 hours. Now it's it doesn't matter. It's waterproof, it's sweat-proof. People use it running, everything doesn't matter. I patch it to play golf. It's waterproof, it's sweat. Even this one? Yes. And after remove it, it's sure it's no pain. I'm pressing very hard now. No pain, wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to remove it now. Okay, leave it for 12 hours. Very good.
See, you got up very fast.
Now you stand so fast. Stand up so fast.
Yeah.
Try walking.
Walk towards you.
Try to walk.
Walk the other way.
Walk towards me, yeah. Try to walk normal, don't let like the walker control you.
And you're much sturdier.
Yeah, okay. Wait on, you can see the difference, right? Yes.
Yeah, and you're straighter.
Yeah. Very good. She must walk a lot at home, you will strengthen your muscles.
Oh, this is so much faster. She took a while to come to me just now.
Yeah. Amazing. See, Auntie, show me your trigger finger. Stand up and show me. Yeah, see?
Wow.
Wow, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, right. Great. Okay, see, you sit down. Just now you got up so fast. Yep. Okay, can you hear me over the video? Okay, you know, like this video, Jovan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear.
Okay, so what happened here, you just a while ago, you saw her getting up. I think there's some jumping, sorry, so you saw her getting up just before this happy auntie. There's this little bit, if you can back up, she was walking because the pet, no, not this part, right to the end, right to the, this part. What happened was she walked without her walker. This was when I gave her some patches earlier on and waiting for the patches to arrive. You all know the procedure, right? So the patches arrived and I went to her place to deliver to her. She forgotten, you know, during this time already, she was patching with the patches that I gave her until her patches arrived. So when she got up, she said, I'll get money. Wait. She got up, she forgot her walker. So I quickly take out my handphone and video her because she's walking to her room, you see. And so I quickly videoed her. So it has been 2 years now, 2+ years. She has been consistently patching. And oh, can you show the other video? Don't mind. Yeah. Right. Hi, Auntie. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine.
Oh,
I'm
great.
out the world.
Good, good. How is your energy ever since you patch and all that?
I feel very good. I feel I can move around very easily and fast.
Wow.
And I went to my brother's house the other day, and when they saw me, they said, "Oh, you look fine. You have full of energy."
Wow.
They say you look better than what you had described to us.
Great.
In the old days.
Yep.
And then the photos was sent to Australia to my sister, and my sister saw the photos. She said, "Oh, you look great." He said, "You look quite young and beautiful."
Wow.
Never expected you to be in this at this. I mean, look called life like that.
Yeah.
You were sitting there on the table and you look very fine with the rest of the other people. And then they say you don't look old at all.
Exactly. Actually, I must dig up your other pictures. And you look very sprightly, very fresh. Even your face, I mean, you don't have makeup or anything.
No makeup.
And right now is what time? Now is 9:40 p.m. at night, and you look so good. Yeah. And okay, you feel that your legs are stronger. Yeah. And actually, Auntie, how young are you now?
I'm 87.
Good. Look at you. Yeah. Thank God, yeah.
I'm very alert.
You're alert? Good.
Alert. And then I must say that whenever I stand up, I don't feel the strain. I just stand up and I just stand up for a little bit or then I move.
You want to stand up? You want to stand up now?
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, that is quick. Yeah, compared to the other time you were with the walker and all that. Yeah.
So I have to stand for a little bit longer before I move my legs.
Right. Okay, good. I'm so happy. Yeah. Okay, so what has been happening is for 2+ years now, she has been consistently patching. But there was once she ordered, you know, being old and all that, right? There was once she ordered patches like Aeon, Ice Wave, Carnosine. So I was okay, I didn't want to force her. I thought maybe she got, because she usually buys quite a lot. So I thought maybe she still has like X39 and all that. So when my husband and I visited her, she didn't look too right, but we didn't know what was it. But because if she had been patching X39, she shouldn't look like this. That was what we were thinking lah, And then my husband just garang lah, just asked, Auntie, are you patching X39 or not? Huh? Must patch ah. She thought all this time she was patching for pain, and it's been very good, And at night there's no leg cramps and all that. So she thought it's very good. So we told her, Auntie, you got to do your X39 daily, X49 also to build up her bone mass, and Aeon, and Aeon, no problem lah. She will do that. She said, is it? Okay. So she got back on X39 and X49, and she's back to her sprightly self. And I reminded her lah, off and on, I remind her about the importance of it. Yeah, just in case you all should encounter people like that they will think, oh, the pain is like, to walk off the pain is better, but they need to regenerate. All of us, we need to regenerate our stem cells. Yeah. Okay. So my next testimony will be this other person. Yeah. Her name is Janet. Okay. Her background story is about 4 years ago, she had this intense pain that was long before she met me, and in around her ribs area. She's a baker by profession with a lot of orders. And so my hubby and I was at her place collecting some pastries. And it was there that we were lim kopi, all that. And then she was telling me about her mom's ailments. And we shared a life wave with her. And she said, oh, I want to try first. Let me try it first. So when we did some sample patching, and then we made her order. We did her orders and all that. And for 4+ years of intense pain at her rib cage area, doctors can't do anything. Okay, in fact, the doctors can't find anything wrong. In fact, they kind of told her it's a mental state lah. And but when she patched, the pain was gone, and she has been on live weight patches since August of 2024, going to be 1 year already. And she has been ordering live wave patches. And last weekend, in fact, she injured her right hand and couldn't even lift up a cup. And she called me and she said, again, the ice wave, the brown and white patch where, so I told her brown patch at the point of pain. And then depending on where, she didn't tell me it was her hand. I thought she was her ribs again. But anyway, she shared with me that she patched ice wave and the pain left her the next day. And she could continue her baking. And because that's a business, and she had a lot of orders, and now she's a firm believer of live wave patches. And then comes Janet's hubby. Okay, he is Caucasian, and he plays golf. Oh, no, not this one. Still back to Janet. Yeah, okay. I didn't show the husband's picture. And he plays golf. A few months ago, he was in great pain. He had to ice it, and he had to apply ointment and all that. But the wife said, if he has to ice it, means it's very thorough already, and he had to miss a golf game. Okay, so she patched him, and he could play golf, and he didn't need to put ice anymore. And but men, they don't really want to admit it. So, but the fact that he's playing golf and doing the usual thing and not having to put ice means it works. And off and on, she still she will do the patching for him lah. And so she will put X39 lah, X49 lah, and all that. Yeah. So that is her story, Janet and her husband David. Okay. The next one, you can show the next one. Yeah, okay. This is Margaret's husband, July 2023, and then October 2024. I didn't put up a new one, but that's about, you can see the progress. After we will show video. Okay, Margaret's sponsor and I went to visit her in July 2023. It's now going to be 2 years or so. We were going to patch her husband. The husband's name is Kai Hong. He was diagnosed with Parkinson since January 2023. And for 6 months, he had difficulty walking. Some of you who are aware of Parkinson, you tend to freeze at your spot, and your legs don't move. And sometimes when you take a long time to move, or you can fall forward. Okay, so this was what he was experiencing, and his motor issues, he couldn't swallow, so he couldn't take his medicine and all that. So he had to stop all his supplements. The doctor told him to stay at home, cannot leave the house without companion. You know, the family even installed a CCTV camera at home to monitor his movements. So he has such a loving family, but poor thing, he felt, here I am now retired and I'm stuck like that, you know. So and every year he would go to China with his siblings and family. So because of this diagnosis, he couldn't go. And the family were praying that the patching would work so that he could go in September. And wow, that time I was kind of new also, and I was pretty gung-ho, you know, to go and patch him. And so I went over. What's the next video? Oh, now this is now. Okay, yeah, this is now. I want to show the after. He's coming down. Is this a video part? Yeah,
this a video.
you all watch this after patching. Right, and then can we see the next one, the star jump? Right, you see, even I get scared coming down that this like a kelong thing, the steps so steep and all that. But this is what happens after his patching, which is like in 3 months' time, right? He started patching in July, and this was September, and but to be honest, that night when, you know, the usual, right? We will say patch, drink water, then walk, and then, you know, we were videoing. When he passed me, right, I saw a glow in his eyes, like, you know, we all call Chinese sing sing, you know, like, but you cannot capture that on video or on photograph, you see. But I saw that, but I still pray that the patches work, you know, for him and all that. And I'm so happy, you know, that now he has been traveling to China. And if you can back again, Jovan, the one with the rocks, you see, he's with his wife. They every time they travel to China, and this was in September 2023, and he oh no, 2023 was just now the coming down the wooden steps, right? This is March 2024. He went again. He hiked up using a walking stick, you know, the hiking stick. But the fact that you can walk, you know, so he's very thankful that he could go to China with his family. Now he can swallow well. He's taking supplements also. Now he can go out on his own independently. And I just found out he collects patches for his wife from Wood Square nowadays. He takes the MRT and he will go there and do that. You know, he's still on medication. No increase of medication. This is way back. But the doctor discharged him, and now he just needs to go to polyclinic for his regular checkups. Yeah, and she is a fan of Jinlong. what did Kai Hong patch for his Parkinson disease, and how, okay, I can't read the whole thing. Yes, Jovan?
Okay, Carol, you share your presentation still continue or what? Because the question later I will ask you.
Okay, actually, Margaret, are you there? Margaret Han. Is there Margaret? Yes, she is Margaret. Maybe after she will answer. Because
Margaret Han, is it?
Margaret Han, correct?
Okay, sure.
Yeah, but
so
I'm not sure whether she wants to show her face, but she can answer later.
it's okay. You carry on with your presentation.
Sure.
Then after that we will have the Q&A.
Okay.
It's more systematic that way.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Margaret's story, and she's online all the time, and the next one that I want to share, I don't have a picture. Sorry, that one. So this is over. Yeah. Jovan, the next one I don't have a picture because that is her sponsor, and she has a fantastic testimony herself. Okay, and she is a keen follower of Jinlong's. She doesn't miss a single night on the Zoom link. Okay, but this is her story. Xiu Feng has been on blood pressure meds for 12 years, and she started patching since about end of March 2023. After patching for 5 days, imagine that she started feeling giddy, a little bit almost fainting like that. Why? Because her blood pressure dropped to 96. Before it was like, before medication, it was like 130, 140. Then with medication, it's about 120. But ever since she started patching, her blood pressure is normal. And she's off the medication all this time since after 5 days of patching, you know. And she used to have very weak back, and she mentioned to me that she will sprain easily, and so she patched X49. Now her back is very strong. She can go up and down the stairs very easily, get up no problem. Last time she got to get up slowly and all that, you know. And her eyes is very good. She is in a sprite of health. She went to see Singapore National Eye Center to get it checked out. And the recent checkup, the doctor said all is well, is very good, no need for any follow-up. And then another aspect that she said, she used to be a very light sleeper. Now she is enjoying very good deep sleep. Okay. And for her husband, he used to have sleep apnea, but he didn't wear the apparatus, but he has been diagnosed with sleep apnea. He would sleep very loudly, snore very loudly, and halfway through there will be sometimes like no breathing, or will be like there will be a seizure or what. I mean, that can be quite a frightening thing for the wife lah. But now after patching, he's purrs like a cat. He snores gently, okay? And his loving and dutifully wife would patch his knee protocol also nightly. Now he can climb up and downstairs, no problem. Yeah. So that is the story of, or rather, that's the testimony of Xiu Feng. And yeah, that's all. Did I make it in time?
Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Very good. Very good. Okay. Okay. I have a few questions. Okay. Let's start with the 89-year-old auntie. Okay. Understand that she have difficult walking, and after you patch her ice wave on her palm, okay, her pain on her arm also got, and she get up easily after that. Okay, when you only patch on palm only, right? You didn't patch other area, right?
Yeah, I did. I mean, always to start off, we should patch X39, you know lah, X39 daytime, nighttime Aeon. But because of her age, and that time we were quite new. We went ahead to patch X49 also to build up her strength, her bones. Okay, and I went. I patched her quite a few things lah because her kneecap, was kind of swollen, So I will patch Aeon on top of the kneecap, and at the two sides I'll patch either Ice Wave or EE. But the minute she's all right, I patch on both sides lah. The minute she's all right, I told her, okay, you can remove and let's let it take a breather lah. And then she would tell me like, oh, my leg, at night she would feel like, Chinese we call it 跳卡更 like, what at night you get restless leg,
It's like what we call a cramp. Sometimes when we move a little bit, it will have the cramp feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, and when it happens, she said, wow, cannot move at all, And so when I told her to put at the KD1, I put EE, and she said, no problem. I slept really well. Earlier on, her sleeping patterns would always be disturbed by going to the toilet. So initially, when I told her must drink water, she's very scared. Because means she, but I told her, okay, you ration it, don't drink that much at night. And so she keeps waking up to go to the toilet. But after patching, right, I think about 1-2 weeks later, right, she would say, oh, I sleep longer and longer now. I don't, it's like, if she would wake up like 3, now it's about 4, then 5, then she wakes up like 6, so it gets longer lah, hours. Yeah, so that's about her life lah. Yeah.
Any obstacle do you face when she started with the X39 Eon?
Any what?
Obstacle, meaning she complained about the pain, the healing crisis.
Okay. Yeah, those days, she's one of my first few, because whenever I share with her, it's out of love. And because she has so much vitality, but because of all these ailments, and she's the eldest of the family. So now all the rest of the family is looking at her, but they are not wanting to try. But okay, make her as an example lah. When she first started, she said, oh, I cannot sleep. So these type of things that I told her, okay, then you lay it off. You do it only in the daytime. Okay, I said, but you need to have Aeon because it will, what do you call it? Remove any inflammation in your body, which she definitely had. And but later on, then she would tell me like, oh, I keep waking up, go to toilet, Then I told her, I said, okay, auntie, you just patch in the daytime. Then after that, there wasn't any more callings, and I was wondering, did she patch at all, And when I did my follow-up, I called her, I said, are you patching? Oh yeah. And she sounded so good. And she said, everything okay already. I'm patching at night. And then I started to wonder, do you patch correctly or not, And then I test her. And then when I go to a place, she would tell me where she patched and so she's following lah. Yeah. So there was only that period of time, there was a healing crisis, like we call it. And but after that, she said, I'm patching, no problem, Yeah.
Well done. Very good, very good. Yeah. So happy that you finally give her the light and finally she's able to walk normally. Okay, let me see the question. Okay, we got one, Josephine. She want to ask your opinion. She got 2 cases. She said, "Hi, Carol. My sister has been patching on and off over 2 months, X39 and Eon. Help in her back and arm pain. Recently, the patching caused an open wound at GV14. Then another one, we will start with case 1 first.
Okay, when you say open wound, it's just red only, right?
Okay, let me unmute Joseph. Josephine phone. Josephine. Josephine phone, can you unmute? Hello, hello. Josephine.
Hi.
Hi. You were saying that there is a wound. It's actually just red only, right?
No, actually it looks a bit pussy, but not like it's, I mean, it looks a little wet. I don't know if I can show you the photo. How can I send you the photo, huh?
You send to the Zoom meeting.
Send to the Zoom meeting, huh? Okay. So maybe you'll move on to the next person. I'll send you the photo.
While you are sending, maybe I can share. Okay. I have had people said, "Oh, it's so red," you know. That one, that Janet, that is a baker. She didn't even feel any pain until somebody noticed that why is it that spot is so red and crusty, you know, and like sunburn only the area, you know. So I told her, I said, lay it off first, because she was patching X39, then after Aeon on top, you know. I told her you can move a bit lah, you know, so that to let that area breathe. So for that period of time, she just I told her you can put moisturizer, ointment, whatever over it, and it will go off, not to worry. Okay. And maybe in Josephine's case, is that the skin is quite sensitive, and she still went on patching over that wound. So maybe just lay it off first. You can put moisturizer or something, you know, a gel or something to just let it be, heal the skin. There's no worry at all. And then repatch somewhere else. Because GV14 or 2 fingers below the belly button, okay, you can patch there
rashes.
too.
She has rashes.
Rashes after patching.
After patching, the belly button side, 2 inches after belly button, she has rashes. The GV14, she has burnt.
Okay. So maybe, does she have sensitive skin? Actually?
No, I don't think so, yeah.
Okay, but she's patching because of what? Can I ask any ailment?
Sure, yeah, her knee and ankle pain. So she is seeing slight improvement, but 9 days into it, she has this burn mark, and then at the belly button she has the rashes. So she has stopped. She's just told me, and then I asked her not to use it for a while until I get clarification.
Yeah, I believe it's nothing to worry about. Just put a moisturizer, and in fact, she can even patch on her baju, her t-shirt. I mean, if the t-shirt is not, huh? What?
Yes, yeah, go ahead. I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, unless so that don't, if the t-shirt is not so baggy lah. If not, you can just patch behind on the baju, and it will still activate.
Oh,
For her
okay.
knees, yeah. And how long has she been using X39 and Aeon?
Today's the 10th day. I just passed it to her. Today's the 10th day. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So a bit discouraging because she would like to see like more improvement. Yeah, further improvement. But this thing happened, so she quickly called me and showed me her. Yeah.
Is she drinking water?
Oh yes, she drinks water more than I do. Yes. The
Okay,
1.5
okay.
to 2 liters not a problem for her. Yeah.
Okay, that's not a problem. So anyway, you can lay off that for a while, and her knees, if you want, you can patch on the knee portion and see whether will it cause any redness on her kneecap.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I think yeah, I can pass to Jovan later some protocol of the knee.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Carol. Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, Josephine. Basically, only after the 9 days she complained to you regarding the redness and the
Yes.
open wound and the burn, right?
Yes.
Okay, from my experience, this type of thing happen if you have been patching on the same area. Okay, meaning X39, 12 hours, and night you continue with the Eon. So
Yes, correct. That's what I told her to do. Yeah.
okay, because sorry to say, none of us are expert with the skin. So some people's skin might be a little bit sensitive. So what you can advise her is you can ask her to patch, but maybe you can ask her to adjust one finger below.
Okay.
Meaning, yeah, you can extend you either choose one extend the G14, then below, so that
I see. Okay.
okay. If
Mm.
her skin become worse, you can introduce to her aloe vera, the cream,
Okay.
the day and night cream. Ask her to just apply at the area, then the wound will heal quite quickly.
All right. Okay.
I think
Okay.
Jovan, the usual thing is that the skin needs to breathe lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because she has not been patching, she just started patching.
Yeah.
Not used to the power of the patch. So it is okay to not really patch at GV14. You can patch lower, near to the GV14 is fine, because due to her body need to adjust. When her body get to adjust, you patch in future you patch GV14 for the next few months, it should be okay already.
All right. Okay. I will ask her to continue, but yeah, move around the area lah. Not necessarily on that GV14 spot lah, because it's not actually acupuncture, right? Okay.
Usually the power from the patch is GV14. So if let's say you insist of GV14, then you can ask her to patch on the closer.
Okay. Will do. Okay. I will monitor. I'll ask her to continue to use and then monitor. Yeah.
But when I saw somebody put moisturize on the spot, right? But make sure that when the moisturizer is there, don't patch on top of the moisturizer, because or else the
Cannot adhere,
sticky
right? Yeah.
cannot adhere. So you as Jovan was saying, you can patch just a cm off, because it doesn't it goes a few radius lah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, when you apply the cream to the area of the wound or the wound with the burn, we will not actually advise you to put the patch. We will let the wound heal. When the wound heals, we will continue patching.
Sure. All right. Okay. Thank you for your advice. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Got any question for Carol? Okay, Carol. Luckily, there's no question regarding your testimonial sharing. Later, I'll ask Margaret to take over a little bit regarding the earlier question.
Yeah. She's the best.
Yeah. Thank you, Carol, for your sharing of multiple testimonial. Okay. Very, very great sharing. Very inspiring, especially for the first one, the 89-year-old auntie. Really inspiring. So this show that we can help our grandmothers and elderly people to patch, and they're able to continue their life even though their age is increasing. Okay. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you. Thank you
for sharing. All right. Okay. Now let me go to Caroline question. So Margaret Han, I will have to ask you to. Margaret Han, can you unmute?
Yes, hello.
Hi. Okay.
Hi.
Referring to the Star Karen question, she asked about patch for the Parkinson disease. She would like to know how long after the patching, the big improvements start to happen.
Actually, because for my husband, because initially because he cannot swallow very well lah, especially those tablets, I mean the medicine, all this. So after patching, because we started in July 2023 on the 14th, if I'm not wrong. Then before National Day, that means in August, he asked me for supplements, whereby he for the months whereby he diagnosed got Parkinson, he couldn't swallow those supplements. But it's about 2 weeks. 2 weeks after patching, he asked me for the supplement, whereby I also thinking he paid it lah, because cannot swallow. Then suddenly asked me for the supplement. Then he said, can. He can. So okay lah, I just pass it to him. And surprisingly, because after I pass it to him, I walk away lah. I walk away. Then I found the wrapper on the table. Then I said, huh, you can swallow? Then he said, yeah. Then I said, wow, really the patch help? He said, no lah, it's because I 事在人为. So I say, then why that time no 事在人为? So actually, honestly, initially he's quite skeptical because he how should I say, but he very grateful that he listened to us, that he accept to patch lah. Although he's not patching on himself, is I am the one that patch for him. In the morning, then evening, when I come back from work, I patch him. So you ask him to patch himself, I don't think it will lah. He will not lah, because he's not so but very grateful lah that he actually follow what I did for him lah. So for the jumping, for the star jump, right, is actually we went for the China trip. That was about 2 months. 2 months plus after patching, we went for the trip. Then so during the trip, I was very surprised also, because he's actually walking is bending. I mean the body is going, I mean lean forward, whereby anytime can fall down one. But during the trip, he actually tried to run, because you know lah, because we went in a big group, and he got walking problem so we are always the last. Honestly, we are always the last to reach wherever lah. So then he said, hey, let me run. I said, don't run wait you fall down. So he really run. So I took a video also. I did send to Xiu Fong and Carol lah. Then I was very, very surprised also. Then even at the beach, he can climb the small house, all this. So then we also do star jump. We did star jump. So he also jumped. So I was how should I say, I'm very grateful lah. I'm very grateful that the patches really help him a lot. And he don't walk now, at least he walk more straight. No more like bending. But of course, sometimes when he feel a bit weak at the back side, the back we did patch him. We did patch him with energy enhancer, so he don't feel so 酸痛like that. But all in all, for coming to 2 years, really can see a lot of improvement in him, especially his complexion. His complexion is even better than any of us in the family. So it's not say that to be nice lah, but it's overall he's more healthy lah, I should say. So for the patching, what we patch is morning, I will patch him with X39, then with carnosine, because carnosine will help with the heart. So I also patch him with carnosine. Then at night, I will patch the Aeon. I patch Aeon, and sometimes I will patch glutathione. But for energy enhancer is more when he got more, like he complained certain places like not so for some energy lah, then I'll patch him with the energy enhancer. But of course, initial starting is only X39 and Aeon. But we add on carnosine in the very beginning, because that time is because we want to go tour ma. So that's why Xiu Feng and Carol, they encouraged me to add on carnosine for him, so that he can, can help him more lah, because Parkinson is more on the brain ma. So carnosine helps. So I hope I can answer your question already. Any more for me?
Well done, well done. Yeah, I think you answer about it. Wow, using carnosine X39. It also quite brave for do star jump.
Yeah. Because all of us jump so he also want to jump. So of course, he also don't want to lose lah. Because honestly, before he was diagnosed with Parkinson, every year we will go China. All the sun, all the 四大名 山, all this, we went. So after because when he was diagnosed Parkinson, and in because beginning of the year he was diagnosed, right? So we have a trip in September. Then I was very blessed that I met with Xiu Feng to chit-chat only. Then she was telling me, all this. Then I straight away I tell her, say I want to buy. But Xiu Feng say, no, you don't buy. Let we all go and let him try first. I said, no need. I want to buy because I want him to get fit lah, so-called fit to go for the trip, rather than he was actually not supposed to go out alone, all this thing, right? So we also worried lah. Then my children also worried. You all go China so far. If let's say anything happen, fall down or anything, then how, all these things. Then some of our group are all elderly one, don't have youngsters one, is all elderly one. So I also not say I scared lah, but I also worried correct? Because with my children, they all will say, "Ayo, mommy, why you bring Papa go? Got this thing, all this." I also got the responsibility there lah. So I also hope that I can help him So straight away I told Xiu Feng, say, just buy. I say just buy. But very, very, very blessed to have them to come to the house to actually patch him. And honestly, we did. I don't know whether they got take video of him before they patch him, then and after patch him. My daughter observed that there's a very, very slight difference whereby the way that he walked after first patch. So how should I say, is really something miracle or some, it's really very amazing honestly. Even actually for myself, my own auntie also the same thing, whereby she couldn't even walk out of the house. Then when I went to visit her, I saw her like that. Then I tell her to just use the patching. And honestly, in 1 month, coming to 2 months, he started to walk. She started to walk properly, and also end up chill us to go for holiday. So really, I see a lot of all this amazing transformation. So I honestly encourage everyone to use the patches. Even my grandchildren, they also use. When they got fever, they got cough only, they will start to come and take the patches and patch already. So it's very good. That's all. Thank you.
Help husband patch some more. very hard to find.
Have to lah. If not, he won't patch lah. Want him to be good, we have to work hard lah. Correct lah.
Yeah, very rare because you come back, you're very tired already. You have to patch him daytime, then you have to patch him nighttime. Oh.
Yeah, before I go to work, I got to make sure he patch lah. Must wake him up, patch first. Then after that, I go to work. Come back only, he will take out. Then after that, I'll patch him again.
Poor thing, but luckily now he's still patching on his own, or you still need to help him.
I patch for him. I patch for him. He patch wait for him to patch jialat difficult I got to patch for you.
Okay, can I ask where do you patch the carnosin?
For him I will patch the chest there lor. The chest.
Okay, then another last question is from Ella. She asked, your husband still taking the medication, is it?
The doctor's medication still taking, but there's no increase. That means the dosage remains. No add on anything.
Okay,
Just take.
so this is your second year, right?
Yeah, second year. Coming to second year.
How about next year we forecast he will be medication free?
Hopefully, we also waiting.
Yeah. Then I wait for Carol already. Okay, thank you, Margaret, for your sharing.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's proceed with the Q&A. Okay. Elaine, can you unmute? Elaine.
Hi, Jovan.
Hi, your name is Elaine.
Ellen, yeah.
Ellen, okay.
Yeah, I have a friend's son who has sleep apnea. So it was mentioned just now, such a good testimony. So I'd like to know how to help her. Where are the patches being patched and how long for the person to patch before they remove the whole equipment? Yeah.
Wait, Carol.
Okay, okay, my BP is going to, who is a SD, is going to kill me. Okay, Siu Fong, are you on board?
Let me find. Oh yes, she is.
She is. Okay, do you want to answer that? Even though you told me where you patch.
Hi, Carol. Yes, I am.
Great.
You're
These
not
are all
supposed to
my
call me
BPs.
out.
Yeah. Sorry?
Okay, Siu Fong, you
You're not
answer.
supposed to call me out.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Link
no
copy.
problem. Yeah, Ellen. Okay. My husband patch. He has been patching since like me more than 2 years. And I noticed that the sleep apnea or this issue got better. I think about maybe about a year after patching. It's not very fast.
Okay.
So the usual patches will be X39 in the day and Aeon in the night, and I will also patch him carnosin on the third eye in the night every night. Sometimes I even patch on the temple, alternate one night on the right and one night on the left, yeah, I think these are basically the patches I use, and also X49 in the day, glutathione in the day. But now because I'm also patching him the knee protocol, so I have changed the glutathione to be patched at night.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the first place, Ellen, he didn't use any sleeping apparatus. It's just that sometimes after loud snoring, he will struggle for a little while and like as if he has stopped breathing. It's quite scary, and it happens quite often in the night. So especially if I'm not sleeping well, and if I hear that, it can be quite scary. But now these days I sleep so well, I don't really hear it. And also plus, like what Carol shared, he's now snoring very gently. No more struggling.
And with this 1 year, all the equipment are not used anymore, am I right?
He didn't use any equipment from the beginning.
Oh, I see. Okay. But but he's no more under what you call having sleep apnea.
Yes, yes, and no longer loud snoring, because the snoring can be quite thunderous.
That's really good. So you really would say that you give credit to Lifeway, because I really want to help a friend's son.
Okay. Yeah. So I believe, if your friend's son start with X39 in the day and 8 at night, and also if after 3 months of using that, the foundational patches, and then he can add on carnosine in the night also for his sleep apnea, and hopefully it will help him. But he has to have patience, and like what Carol shared, you have to drink lots of water. And must have balanced diet, like what Jinlong always share, balanced diet, eat less fruits, the 6+6 lah.
Correct. Thanks so much, Yu Fong.
Yeah, most welcome, Ellen.
Was so happy that this was brought up, and thanks, Carol, for all this sharing. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Siu Fong. Jovan, since I am on mic, can I share something else? The beauty of carnosine. I went for dinner with a group of church friends and all that, and one of them, the mother came along, and my husband always tells me, don't open your mouth and share openly about patches, okay? Every little thing want to patch. So I tiam, okay? But at the dinner, I noticed she kept going to the toilet, you see? And the son mentioned, I think she got food poisoning, okay? And the beauty of carnosine, and always bring patches along with you in your bag, okay? And not to sell, not to market, but I saw the need, and I could smell essential oils, I could smell Hong Yu, I could smell all kinds of things. People were all trying to put all kinds of things on her. So I just quietly sit and mind my own business. But I realized that she kept going still. And so finally, I took up my courage and I went up to her. I said, Auntie, can I try this thing on you? I know I can smell a lot of things that people are trying to put on you, but I know this patch is going to help. Wow, very garang, right? I said, I know this patch is going to help. So I said, but I need to bring you to the toilet, and then you don't mind, I patch you. So we went into the cubicle, and I patched her because she was throwing up both ways and berak the other way also. So I know it was quite bad. So I patched her Aeon behind, GV14, and carnosine at 6 fingers above the belly button, CV6, around the area. And later on, I just left it as it is, and we went back to the table, and I told her to drink water, and then I went back to take food and everything. But at the final end, our group leader was just wanted to pray with her and all that, and I saw her looking at me at the corner of her eye. She mouthed her words. She said, "Thank you, Carol," and means her stomach settled already. She didn't go to the toilet. She didn't throw up. She didn't have diarrhea ever since I patched her. So the power of carnosine, or the power of the patches lah. So I thought I would share that. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Thank you, Carol. Okay, Ellen.
Yes.
Okay. The son have difficulty sleeping, is it?
My friend's son, yeah.
Your friend's son have difficulty sleeping, is it?
Yes.
Okay. You can try this booster, which is, I will say, wait, let me share the photo. Okay, because currently Jinlong is asking brand partners to use this protocol. We call it the ice wave protocol. Okay, so Zoom meeting, this one. You can see the photo, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is ice wave. okay, the brown will be on the left, then the right will be the 10, will be the white. So this one, okay, from Jinlong experienced this, I think 2 weeks ago. The brand partner who applied this, they able to sleep smoothly until the next morning.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I also got try. So usually what happen is when because I usually sleep with aircon and all that. So sometimes when very cold, I have to get up and off the aircon. After using this, the night itself, I directly sleep the next morning until 8 a.m. Okay, from after the Zoom meeting around 10:30, until 11 or 12, I sleep until the next morning 8 a.m. So maybe if let's say you want to see the result, probably you can ask your friend to maybe get ice wave, then you try, then you see whether or not can improve, because I can ask the floor. Okay, anybody of you try the protocol with the ice wave? If yes, and you're able to sleep through the night, you press 88. Anybody who had tried the ice wave protocol behind the hairline and you're able to sleep through the night, you press 88. Hello? No one. Okay, no one. Okay, never mind. Okay, so Ellen, you can try and see to you, then after that you can update us accordingly lah. Okay, moving on. Okay. Next is radiation. Okay, iPhone, just now sharing, may I know where to, a leg uncomfortable, where to patch? Okay, for leg uncomfortable, if let's say you have, for example, let's say difficulty walking and all that, you can use Eon, okay? If let's say both leg have problem, you put Eon at the pain area. How to know the pain area is you need to test. Let's say for example, your leg is the knee. You go follow the clockwise. You slowly rub a little bit. Then when you feel that there is a electric shock or wow, the person jump, then you know that is the pain. You put Eon at the area. So after that, I can say 5 days, the pain will subside already. Okay, iPhone. Next. Okay, radiation therapy trough. Okay. Oh, Morgan is not here. Okay, Morgan, if you are seeing the Zoom recording, okay, regarding to your case with radiation, for what to patch, usually we'll start X30 Eon for the first 3 months. After 3 months, then we will ask you to do the one cycle 15 days of CRP. Okay, then after that, we will advise further on that. Okay, next. No. Okay, area. Okay. Okay, my girl is 13 years old. She has eczema since 7 years old. What type of patches will you suggest? I will suggest X39 Eon. Then you can add one aloe vera day cream and night cream. Okay, apply on the eczema area. Then you were able, the first day you apply the aloe vera cream, you might feel the eczema will become more, because the healing, the cream apply on it, it will make the skin, it will moisturize the skin, but the healing crisis will kick in and it will apply more. So after that, after I can say around 2 weeks later, you will start to see your eczema start to reduce. Okay, okay, next. Okay. Yeah. Raphael, can you unmute yourself? Hello?
Hi, good evening, dear.
Hi, good evening. Okay, have she started the, okay, she haven't been patching, is it?
Yeah, I already patched. I
Oh,
think
okay.
1 month I tried using Aeon and X39. Okay.
Okay.
So now the second time I buy the same thing, second time. So I had my first chemo. I had stage 3 endometrial, and I had surgery done 1
Okay.
month ago.
Okay.
So I don't know, because my second chemo is coming soon. I just like, I feel phobia about the pain only lah, about the chemo pain, body pain, the leg pain,
Okay, where is the pain?
the knee, the leg, the the whole leg lah, the whole leg like very painful and very weak. It's something like body pain, but it's worse than body pain.
Okay, okay. So the pain is usually at where is the most painful part?
The whole leg, the thigh and below, until I cannot walk, like very very weak. During after the chemo, the third day until 10 days, still weak, and then I will suffer numbness. This is normal lah, the side effect. The hospital said the side
Okay.
effect will cause numbness, sometimes will cause vomiting, sometimes cause diarrhea, but I had pain, body pain, and then now I face my hair drop slowly lah. I can see that on the pillow, hair drop, and then the scalp painful. I feel like people pulling the whole hair like that. I
Okay.
think it's the process of bald lah. I heard people say that after 3 weeks, the hair will be bald. So it's true lah. Slowly the hair coming.
Okay. Regarding to your case of chemotherapy, yeah, chemotherapy side effect is have a big effect. So if let's say you are having the pain of the leg, you can try using 2 Eon at your leg. So if so when you imagine you're trying to walk, tell me when you move your right leg or your left leg, which part is more painful? Is it at the hip? Is it at the knee? Is it at the heel? Is it at the ankle? When you move forward. So when you move forward, you feel pain. Where is the pain? Or you have, sorry?
The knee and below. The knee and in front, what is this called? The shin, is it? The shin, is it? The knee and the shin.
Okay. So meaning now the pain is at your knee. You put 2 Eon, one left, one right at the knee. You have to find where is the pain of the knee. Like I say, you can go clockwise. Touch it, you just push a little bit, okay, on your knee. You just rub a little bit. When you rub a little bit, you will feel pain, but okay, you will feel the pain. When you rub the whole thing, where is the most painful part? You place the Eon at the area.
Oh, no need at the those our what is that called? The spot, normally the what spot is
GV14. Okay.
GV, yeah.
Why I ask you to patch on the pain area is because you put on GV14, it will help, but it will help slowly as it will help repair your entire body. If you want to see quick relief, it is using Eon on the pain area. Then you will see quick relief in the next, I can say maybe 1 week. The fastest is also 5 days. The faster is 5 days. You begin to feel your leg is lighter. Then you are easily in your movement already.
So the shin part no need lah, only the knee part, yeah.
Yeah, you try with the knee part first for the 5 days. Then you see if there's any improvement. Then after that, if you feel that you're walking, your knee is okay already, you can find out other part of your leg is pain. You temporarily use Eon at the area.
So Aeon will help. Okay, sure. Thank you.
May I know how long have you been using the patch? 1 month already, is it?
1 month over already, now the second purchase.
Okay. After 3 months, if you feel your body, the healing is already stagnant, probably you can go for CRP to detox the toxin in your body.
CRP to detox the chemotoxin, is it?
Yes, correct.
CRP.
You can ask your upline should be able to know the CRP thing. Yeah. So that because for your chemotherapy, for your cancer cases, usually we would recommend extended ion for the 3 months. After 3 months, if the improvement is stagnant or we put in the worst scenario is there's no further improvement, then probably we have to do CRP on the body. But of course, if you want to just continue extending ion, you can continue, no problem.
Okay, there. So the X39, I still continue also lah. Beside the ion on the knee.
I still at GV14 in the day, ion at night. So if let's say you use for maybe I can say let's say 1 week, okay, maybe this Friday maybe tomorrow you start using, so until the following Saturday, if the pain still never reduce, daytime you can put X39 or the
Okay.
pain.
Understand.
Try one X39 at the one of the you feel which leg is very uncomfortable with patch that, then you see how. Because usually with ion it reduces, but in some cases, sometimes the pain is very unavailable, then we have no choice to use X39.
Okay, sure. Thank
All
you,
right.
dear. Thank
Welcome,
you for
welcome.
helping me. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye. Good night.
Okay, bye, good night. Okay, let me see. Thank you. Excellent sharing. Sorry, I have to leave this one. Oh, okay. All right. Come. Six finger below belly button. Okay. Yes, okay. Okay. Okay, why and where patch for liver toxicity due to long-term medication cannot see and good time placed for 6 inches below belly button. Yeah, Mabel, you can use you can use carnosine 6 inch below belly button to reduce the toxicity, but of course definitely you have to put on excellent ion first. Okay, now let me see so my friend S39 plus ion data ice way below X39 Alan, X39 daytime, ion will be night. Okay, ion night near the GV14 with ice wave. Okay, addition with ice wave. Okay, let me see. Suspect of dementia where to patch near the brain. You can use X39 ion, then you can add Elaine, you can Irene, you can add 1 carnosine. Carnosine at the top of this head. Okay, then X39 ion. Okay, next. Can patches help his side of the neck instead? Can patch him on the side of the neck instead of the back of the neck? Can patch higher. Tan, yes, you can patch. You can patch around the GV14, ups and down also can. All right. The patch still works eventually. So if let's say if GV14 is uncomfortable, you can patch either top or bottom of the neck. Okay. Next. Okay. Wait. Okay. Stella. Okay. Where to patch for knee, bony part? Okay, Florence. If let's for the knee, understand that some of the part is bumpy, probably you can patch either bottom or top of the bumpy area. Okay. Now let me see. Trigger finger. Trigger finger is extended ion. If let's say you try ion, if you try extended ion, you can try putting ion at the trigger finger area. Okay. All right. You put there for you can put ion at the trigger area instead of GV14. Okay. Yeah. I think I answered all your questions. Okay. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Sylphon, for your sharing. And also everybody who are participating. So sorry, some of the question I will just go through only. Okay, so I hope you all learned something. So those people who, if let's say you have sleep difficulty, you can try the ice wave protocol, which is the near the hairline area. Then I can tell you, you patch that one directly, you were able, I can say 5 to 10 minutes later, you're able to sleep through the night. But if let's say you're unable to sleep through, you do not need to worry, okay? Because definitely some people need times to get used, then only that, okay? So okay, let me see. Okay, to everyone who are celebrating Dragon Boat Festival, I wish you all happy Dragon Boat Festival. In Chinese, we call it 端午节快乐. All right, Jinlong will see you on Monday for the Chinese session. Okay, we'll see you next time. Thank you everyone for sharing. Bye. Okay. Bye bye. Good night. Thank you. Welcome. Bye.